Testing, testing. Alright then. Alrighty then. We got everything ready. Got my water ready. Stay hydrated, everyone. Anyway, hey everyone, welcome back to my talk corner. I'm Kensha Sakura, and like I said for my tweet, I'm taking the weekend off to do some side things here and eat some pizza. Yeah. But I'm gonna turn this back on because I was gone for a while. You know, with my site, with my ninja class, leveling that up, so it'll at least keep up with my paladin. And of course, I got more. Where are you? Where are you? I need to sell those. There you go. More thread tickets. That way I can save my guild for more important stuff, like for saving and using for later, and not using it at all. I kid. I mostly kid, but I'm mostly gonna use it for like crafting stuff in the future. But for now, we were gonna like continue our adventure here in the past, before the Sundering, before the final days, with Emetzel, Ketlodeus, and of course Hermes, aka Fandaniel. Without further ado, let's continue. Tell me, kid, in the course of watching me, have you learned aught of value? Dynamics seems promising. Dynamics, you say? Curious that such an obscure phenomenon should be of interest to you. Chief Hermes, what good fortune to find you here. Is something the matter? The Lacon, I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release one for observation than it set upon the nearby occupants, slaughtering them. Was the creature hungry or somehow provoked? I had just fed them myself, and the occupants were keeping a wide berth. It is the nature of the Lycan that is to blame. Their innate viciousness. Temperament aside, it is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. Though it may not be suited for release, I have no doubt that the Bureau will accept its concept for preservation. In any case, there's no point postponing the inevitable. Doros will revert them all once the paperwork is in order. Where's the scene of the incident? Just off the path to the 12 Wonders. As you make your way, you should see on the left. I don't know if Doros is still there, however. Hermes, wait! If you guys are hearing anything strange, like on your end, I got a new headset. I don't know if OBS is reflecting that. Is this if this is his part of his work, then I would observe. We follow. West. Northwest. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh. That's one Aetheryte quest. And of course, I'm gonna do those off screen, so I can not bore you with all the little details here or there. More time with the MSQ. South. More south. Yggdrasil. Nice. Just give me one moment. Again, sorry about that. If I sound a little strange here or there, I'm still recovering from my two vaccine shots. This must be the... Oh wow, the Carnage. Ah. A fearsome beast, this Lycaon, but where is it now? The occupant is no easy prey. With its hooves and horns, it was designed to be formidable even on land. Yet they didn't even stand a chance against the Lycaon. It's heavy. Hermes is pained. Hermes, you okay? The lacerations and burns are unmistakable, and Lycaon was indeed responsible. And burns? but the creature is nowhere to be seen. Doros must have taken it away. The man makes his base at the 12 Wonders. I shall go and seek him out there. MSQ and I will search the area for good measure, just to make sure the Lycaon did not escape. My thanks. Let's be the 12 Wonders when you have finished. I will go on ahead. Please follow Kenshin. Alright, Meteon. Come. It's down this path over the bridge. Hold on. Close. That's up the hill. More south. Lacerations and burns. I'll be so surprised if this turns out to be like another. They're like they're pre-Ifrit. West. Ah. Ooh. Yes. The other 8th right. Whoop. Wonder if we can go sky fishing here. Ooh, that's an idea. Sky fishing in the past. Get some past skyfish. That won't disturb the space-time continuum or anything. Southwest. The grapes. Grips? Oh, there you are. Griffins. West still. Okay. You okay, Meteon? There it is! 12 Wonders! Herman's looking for Doros. Let's look for Doros too. He's a man with long blonde hair, I think. I know him when I see him. Alright then. Let's go, Meteon. He's still west? Northwest now. Somewhere over there. Hold on. First and foremost. There we go. What's the blonde hair, man? Is it long? Long blonde hair, I think. No one had it in a ponytail. Oh, that's a blonde-haired woman. Then this one has to be Doros. Hey, Doros. Doros! That's Doros! Well now, if it isn't Meteon, what brings you here? Ah, I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Lycanos, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the fields and restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Gidisis. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them revert without delay. It's as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You are the 14! What brings you here? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you were. We've read the news. The Lycaon slaughtered occupants. As the observer in charge, you are of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released, like Aeonius would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos? A memory reconditioning system the chief himself created. It allows us to erase or alter memories that we may observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous. Depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions, Pashtarat may wish to have words with you. Rest assured, I have kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the Chief Overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief. Let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the decisions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture, making rational choices for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creation cannot be properly studied, even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet, insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Lycaonists have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options, to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion that MSQ may better carry out his duties? By all means. Pray show them to the meeting room. Aww. Ah, god damn it. Ah. I think I have a little small cold because my sinuses are all blocked up now. Great, great. Just give me one moment, sorry. Sorry about that. Hopefully it'll get better as time goes on. Damn these colds. We have a duty to the star, this I know, but it doesn't mean we don't also have the responsibility to the lives we bring into existence here. Jeez, the ancient ones are basically gods. Just creating stuff out of the whim. Wait, what's in there? Nothing. To man, other beings are just things to be used and controlled, like magic. So Hermes told me once. Ooh. I got a new thing. And that I need to glamour. I know I won't see it though, but it's I feel it's just right. Since I have plenty of iteration shard of glamour prisms. I mean, I hope so. There is okay. I need to actually make more. I fear the discussion may take a while, during which time. Meteon, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Kenshin. Loath though I am to impose. May I leave Meteon in your care again? I am in your debt. If you excuse me. You okay? Can you help me with something? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most. Of all creations in Elpis, most creations are meant to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong. Better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions. What we feel or want to convey, Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Northwest. But not yet. Let's go find a flower. Let's go find a flower. Are flowers bigger than your hands and toward the tree? Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to get the recipient. That's what Hermes said. Slender tree. A tall slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could cover them in syrup. Let's head outside. Don't worry. We won't wander far. Oh no, I see where this is going. Hey! Pegasus! Pegasi? An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means that we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous. In your place should be fine though. Let's keep looking. Familiar plant. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing in its undulations. Oh, a conegen, a flower that can move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe, but you're good. Aspiring flowers will find something soon. Conegen. Butterflies. I'm your little butterfly. Junction? Guys, nothing promising nearby. At best, come looking grass with a few tiny flowers. Nothing around here? Ah! Over there! Something big, huge! Over there. Uh-oh. Etienne, that is not a flower. Where's my phone? Oh, great. Oh, there it is. I'll get it later. Hopefully he's not dead. It's Yoda's not a flower. Terrible a stench reminiscent of sudden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, is a marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes expected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think? Would you like it? It's probably not like good sort of memory. So that's what either. Finding a flower is harder than I thought. I'm sorry, but we can search a little more. Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something out of that. I promise. I see where this is going. We'll go over here, find that little... Find that that Lyconis creature and want to fight it. Before you, ending when the sky begins. That's nothing. Shiny thing over there. What could it be? Oh no. Shiny object. Hey! More opus flowers? Oh, opus flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're intellecties. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes though. For others, they're always white and bright. Truly? The flower was dark in your home? Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? I know the pain and sorrow of loss. Why? I see. Hermes has known the same, the feeling that a part of you is gone again and again, but no one notices. Please, won't you lend it to me, your pain and sorrow? I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone. The others are sad too. Truly, you'll do it? Thank you, thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. We need to get the flower. Man, I'm over here now, so... Anything near me? Northeast. Ooh, okay. North. Ah, there you are. Northeast again. to northeast. North this time, about 377. Oh, right. Probably up there. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they're finished. I have to take a break now.
You were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Make it nice and dark.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
Nice shade of
I
purple.
see Meteon has shared much with you. May we talk a moment?
Oh, hedgehog! Oh, no, don't go. Don't run away.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain, but they sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear, and it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method.
So different compared to compared to Amon.
Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures.
So different.
Yet no one sees.
Night and day.
We turn a blind blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Gotta be of service, I guess.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden. You are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of Dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters.
And her sisters?
Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life. As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness.
So, are they still out there in the present day? Quote
It's
quote
getting
unquote?
rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let's head back.
All right.
Oh no. Oh no. What was that? Alright, I thought that beast was gonna attack her or something. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's 4. 1, 2, and 3 over there. And 4 up here. And then the main story quest will be 5. Will you only get some rest? Please do not hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your scarce reserves of Aether. The prodigal familiar returns. And after causing all manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it's time I attend to my next task. As MSQ and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of the Lycaonos. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doros has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Lycaonos will disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazardous life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet, whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Lycaonos have served their purpose. Doros has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. Of course! Let's be off then. We return to the main aisle. Really? Oh. Do that one later. Oh, I was gonna teleport, but that's a little too far away. No way. There's no need for like bags and caravans and chests, because they can just create and they can just make and unmake. Sorry about that. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, so like I said before, and I just realized though that these ancient ones, they're basically so powerful to a point where they don't even need like carry-ons, backpacks, luggage, slings, or the saddlebag for, like, say, a chocobo or a riding mount, because they just, if they need something, they can just create it, and if they don't need it anymore, they can just unmake it. Like, oh, I'm thirsty. Boom, water bottle. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Not thirsty anymore. Boop, go away. Bye, bye. Like, oh no, I'm cold. Boom, blanket. Like, geez, creation magic can be very useful. Whoa, Doros. These are the Lycaonos? Yeah, they're like a pre-version of Ifrit. Doros, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied and even more so than usual and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 wonders. The last is up ahead, lurking in the fields. You and that one handled. Okay, you and the familiar handled that one. The pair in the sky, you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to MSQ, unneeded though as it is. Etienne, you are to stay here with Doros. But, Hermes, the Lycaonos must be reverted. I will spare you the pain and mine. This is my burden, not yours. But if you're intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Oh god, it can fly! I appreciate your help, and lament that it is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present, but it feels threatened. It may well flee beyond our reach. Here's my plan. You will approach slowly in full view and draw the Lyconan's attention. Now, I warn you, its abilities are as fiery as temperament. Once it spots you, it will unleash orbs of flame. But fear not. By my measure, you are more than equal to the task. Withstand the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give me time to catch it unawares. Ready? Let's begin. Alright then. This is interesting. Come on. Come on. Whoop. I thought it would launch fireballs at me, not make sentient fireballs to cast fire on me.
Now.
Is that a Caduceus staff? Sorry, you could hear me. I said Caduceus. Yeah, that's a Caduceus staff. I don't think it was.
Forgive me. Please, forgive me. May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas. Be not forgotten, in concept endure, to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire.
Ifrit.
If that be your want, ye are worthy. But leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
Hermes! Please, don't be angry. It hurts so.
Oh,
Forgive me.
you're a child.
If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time? Aye.
That was a right and a half. The other Lycaonis has been taken care of. The incident is resolved and life in Opus continue as normal, or ends as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. Yet never has that departure caused me such grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? Okay. That's clever. Oh, don't tell me, come on. I'm streaming here, come on. $87. Almost there. Ah, fine. Then let's do this one then. And that means the MSQ will take a pause for now, so to do some side content. Do a little side quest to get myself to level 87. My, what a familiar essence you have. Like that of a familiar, if you're familiar with the concept. Oh, just a little joke. Was it? I am a Hepathy. Hey, Gillikin. Yes, we're getting to that. And say hello to our familiar friend here. She's in Elorus. Elorus are one of the new creations, highly attuned to abnormalities in the environment. At the very sign of danger, they'll sound an alarm, by which I mean mewl loudly. Though we do our best to observe all of our creations, Elpis is simply too large to maintain a constant vigil over each and every temperamental species. A more efficient means of detecting conflict between creatures was in order. Thus, have I taken to the Elrus under my wing. To further develop her capabilities in the area, she does enjoy our little walks. This morning, we're testing her ability to pinpoint sites of conflict. Would you like to observe? Simply tell her that her task has begun, and she'll do her utmost to locate destructive creatures. Please do subdue any unruly subjects once you've found them. We can't have beasts running amok. Oh, there you are. Wait, come back! No! This break gets me to the low 87. Nope. Ow! What? Oh no, I don't have a turbo with me. Meow. Don't stop, we relock now. Let's go down to never be found. Da 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 da. This better be enough, come on. She seems quite content. By the name of science, what were the results? Oh, the tree and Griffin were fighting. And it's been well done, little one. My creatures, both of you. It's a shame we cannot give you a pair of tiny wings and a bell too, but it's against protocol, I'm afraid. The Alroy are enchanted with theirs at birth, so they are able to acclimate properly. I'm certain you have your own unique potential to rise to. However, in fact, why not join us for another phase of testing? Fa. Ah, come on, seriously. That's a lot of experience I need to climb over. Come on. Well, time to do my time to do a bit of a side question. Let's see. I need about 1 million to go. This one quest should hopefully well, actually no. I highly doubt it'll give me a million. Hello. Oh. Welcome, friend, to Anagonesis. I am Socles. I manage the region under the authority of Chief Hermes, the head overseer of Elpis. And you are, oh, how unusual. A soul-bearing familiar. A fear must have a mission. A fear must have a mission, and yet you offer no message and carry no cargo. Are you perhaps here for the purposes of observation? Yes, that must be it. In which case, you need not only mention my name to Charmian, and she'll gladly give you a tour of our domain. Suck it all in. Hold on, I didn't see how much that thing will give me. That should be enough. 100,000. No, that's 183,000. That's barely enough. Yes? What can I do for you? Kitchen, was it? An overseer of Socles wishes me to act as your guide? Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. It would be more happy to show you around. I'm simply wondering why the overseer chose to send you to me of all people. I haven't even been here long myself, truth be told. Until quite recently, I was wholly engaged in the prolonged research project at Academia Niner. Surely there are other more experienced individuals who could provide a more comprehensive... this grumbling is hardly constructed now, is it? Task was given to me. I will attempt to cover the most salient features of our facilities to the best of my abilities. After all, it is not every day that one is asked to indulge the courtesy of such a rare and fascinating visitor. We commence our tour at the very point if you like. Yes, see with the tour. You know, rather than have me lecture as we walk along, I think observing firsthand what we do here and at the Agoras, which will prove more beneficial. I'll point you in the right direction, and you can question my colleagues to your heart's content. Once we complete a circuit, we can return and I'll speak with Overseer Sockless. Alright then, we're having a tour. Hello. Hello, Charmian. Was there something? The overseer asked me to give this familiar a tour of the grounds, and I thought the best way to do that was to show him what we do here firsthand. I see. Well, as my work is rather difficult to demonstrate, hope a brief explanation will suffice. Our creations are many and varied, but I mainly preside over the plant life. When it comes to watching certain grasses grow, one must be prepared to observe over the course of several years, and in the case of trees, sometimes decades. Tedious, perhaps, yet necessary. Plants are capable of altering an entire habitat and their presence as a food source as an enormous influence on the local wildlife. Was that the sort of thing you wish to know? Yes, that was perfect, thank you. What do we have here? Familiar of some kind, judging by your etherical structure? Yes, accompanying him on a tour around Agnosis at the behest of our overseer. A tour? Feel free to wander as you please, of course, but I advise keeping your distance from the larger creatures. The fauna I have under observation occupy the top tier of the food chain, and do not take kindly to intruders in their territory, especially the such found on the other islands. They can be exceedingly hostile. While I'm sure you are quite capable of defending yourself, no one appreciates a surprise tusk through the abdomen, eh? Thank you for warning. Proceed with due caution. Ooh, what the? You look funky. Come in. Owen, who's your friend? Azem's familiar? What? You appear so astute and deliberate in your thinking. I should very much like to make an extended study of your composition and consciousness. Oh, do forgive my forwardness. It is my duty to track the behavior of familiars, and I find it ever so diverting. Arcane servants are rarely permitted to roam the world at will, you see, but our research here is given special dispensation once the subjects are properly registered as concepts, of course. There are times when familiars are tasked with tending cattle or must otherwise coexist with other living beings. Such projects are brought to me, and I'm responsible for observing and evaluating their potential compatibilities. Oh, but of course, if Azem might grant us permission, then you could abide here for a few years while I analyze. On that note, we really must be moving on something lively. I think we consider main areas of interest. That's all that was to speak with Overseer Sockless. And then news at the capital, like, hey Azem, your familiar is very, very astute, very, very well done. And Azem's like, I have a familiar? What? Ah, I see you completing your tour. Almost, we spoke with those in charge of the various facets of Anagnoresis, but I thought it would be more fitting to end with a visit with where it began, with you, Overseer Sockless. I see. What's your impression of the work we do here? Lots of passion and patience. I'm glad we could help further your worldly education. And I'm glad to see you enjoy your experience. At least I hope you did. You are truly a masterpiece of creation. Only a soul-bearing familiar could demonstrate such robust cognitive and cognitive faculties. Were you perhaps designed to inspire others? I feel something special has been woven into your aura. You have an intriguing presence, to say the least. Please stay a while and share more of your thoughts with us. Yes, I could second this invitation. In all long years I resided here, never having come such a unique entity, and one of Azim's no less. And with that, let's do some quests with a little less talking there, shall we? Yeah, that wasn't much. Yeah, let's do some of the little less talky and more fighty. 183, so let's see, that's 2, 6. A mirror and all alone, I see. And look how thin you are. If your remaining aether were to exhaust you simply fade from existence. And we wouldn't want that, now would we? I suggest you visit the morning dew. You'll find the wind blowing. It must be invigorating. Perhaps while you're there, you might seek out a friend of mine. Invite him to share a meal with me. It's not too much to ask. I need to do a lot more. Hold on. Man, I may need 4. should have skipped that. Oh yes, there you are. Yes, you, the familiar. I need you to do me a favor. A colleague and I are supposed to conduct some tests and at the Talasi, but said colleague is late to arrive. I would go and find him myself, but I have preparations to finalize. Could you head over to the first bloom and tell him to hurry up? He is an observer with blue hair. Normally I'd be doing this with flight, but this will be annoying to the fact that I have to do this right now in order to advance the story. Oh, come on. Don't mind me, I'm just a snowman. La la la. Oh no, there's something where I'm not familiar with. Apologies, I couldn't help myself. So is there something I can do for you? The test! So deep I was in thought, I completely lost track of time. In my defense, it was these very tests that I've been pondering. As you wondered, they are for species of fish that purifies the sea by devouring carcasses. Small as they are easy targets for larger fish. Thus, did we imbue them with a poison as a defense mechanism. Not wanting to poison to outright kill, we kept it weak. Even so, it gradually accumulates within the predator's body, and testing determined that it will lead to mass death. Though we wish to avoid this outcome, the concept for the fish is truly marvelous, and it would do a shame to abandon it. What to do? You couldn't give any warning colors. Well, of course! In doing so, it will reduce the likelihood that they will be preyed upon. Yes, I believe we have a solution. And it's all thanks to you, my brilliant familiar. I'm going to join my colleague at once. We had the test before. Something for me? For the test I have in mind, we need some birds up his feathers. This can be had from colleagues of ours who specialize in avians. The man should be somewhere in the back of the main aisle. My thanks again, and see you shortly. Chain quest. Go, cruise chaser, go! Fine, I'll find you. Monoceros? That's stupid. You should call it a unicorn. Let's go with an egg. What's wrong might you be? What is it you require? Bird of Elpis feather, you say? I assume they are for your master. Here, go then. Run along. You assume wrong. Yep, northwest. That way. I wonder what's up there. Man, we were way off on this whole entire theory. Like, when me and my friends first saw this map, though, we thought like this is gonna be Zeal, which is you know the array of sky islands from Chrono Trigger. But then again, the theme of it though is not too far off. What brings you here on Oh Friendly Familiar? Time for a meal, eh? Oh yes, quite right. Thank you for reminding me. Still, a few more moments here can't hurt surely. Just saying, you notice how refreshing it is. At Dig Place, the air itself is permeated with a rich aether, and the fine droplets from the leaf uses the eggs for the hard day's work. Try a nice big stretch and you won't regret it. Stretch. See what I mean? The wind through the leaves, the waterfall's soothing spray, there's nothing quite like it. In our busy daily lives, all too easy to forget to look after ourselves. Naturally, that includes familiars. Speaking of which, I best get something to eat. As you kindly came here to tell me, as you seem new to these parts, my friend will probably be wondering whether you lost your way. Go and put him at ease, and would you? Like, do you know your way? Do you know your way? Now we gather the noxious fruit. And hopefully this will give me enough experience to level up so I can continue the story. And just in case, there's no other... Nope, that's it. That's a long ways away. Okay. What the? They're dead. Why are they dead? Alright, hold on. They have hooves, horns, chicken-like. Okay. Creatures lie prone near the fruit, alive, but it's insensate. Ow. Stop it. I'll drive this car over there. Leave me alone. I'm driving drunk. Crash. Hold on, what? Oh, hold on. No. Right then. Enough of that stupid poison. They go into a time, but I should be a Lalafell. It makes more sense for the whole familiar aspect. Here to report our successful completion of the favor I've asked you to. How very dutiful of you. Will I be correct in guessing your little John has paid dividends? Ha! Don't need to tell me. I can see you're practically bursting with vim and vigor. Why, even I feel better just looking at you. And I've done nothing but stand here the entire time. I might need like 2 more quests. Ah, you're back. Were you able to get the fruit? Oh, such marvelous specimens. My thanks. You may be wondering why the fruit is covered in acid. One day, each fruit will become a carnivorous plant that preys on herbivores, keeping their population in check. But until it matures, it needs protection from those self-same herbivores. To that end, we tried giving the mother plant the impulse to spray its fruit with its digestive secretion. It's a Marlboro seed. Okay. The fruit you brought, we will examine to determine its resistance to the acid and make adjustments as necessary. My thanks for your help. Well, I've got a secretion on you, poor thing. We'll treat you once. There you go. You didn't want to endure the pain, but you should use the bulb. Remember to do so next time, okay? Oh, thank you. This will not level me up. There you are, my clever familiar. You have the feathers, I trust. Ah, these colors are perfect. We shall grant our fish the same to warn would-be predators of its poison. I say, was it the familiar who conceived this idea? It was. Thanks to him, we won't need to revert our fish to Aether. So not only did you find my calling, you all thought of a solution to our problem and fetched the feathers. You've been very busy on our behalf. We're very grateful. Here's a little something for your troubles. I need 200,000 more. So I did need 1 more quest to do. Groan. So much to do, so little time. Ah, a volunteer. We'd like to earn the respect and gratitude of Alpus's most gifted researcher. I require assistance in gathering eggs. A simple task, really. Egg gathering? The very reason I came here! Excellent. Why is this your social standing rising even as to speak? I have 2 business, then I seek the dandelion eggs. That I may ascertain their ability to reproduce and raise offspring. Once somewhat disconcerting trait that these winged wonders is their productivity for laying eggs here, there, and everywhere. That's the reason why I'm finding it rather difficult to keep track of the damnable things. I have neither the time nor inclination to go chasing after them myself, but I'm sure you don't mind if the parents take offense to you pitching their eggs. You have permission to slay them if needs be. Alright then, let's go get some eggs. What? There we go. Let's go, Butterfinger Mouth, go! You discovered a needle egg. Deliver it to college to free yourself from his service. Ah! Hello. There we go. Please be it. But not now I have to kill another one of these creatures. And keep killing until I level up. Like how the gods intended. Come on, slow bounce. We shall slowly go to our destination. Very slowly. So we have returned empty-handed. Splendid! I now have ample evidence to that the Dandelion are breeding as expected. Then all we need to do now is wait for the concept to be officially approved. But wait, even a mediocre familiar such as you can steal their eggs. How are they supposed to propagate in the wild? No, this will never do. We shall have to find a way to improve their natural defenses against such threats. 2 heads, perhaps. Fire breathing? Cover their eggs in spikes? That might make them rather tricky to lay. Well, it's certainly given me food for thought. I shall discuss this with the others. Oh, you're still here? I suppose that word thanks is over. Thanks. There, satisfied? Oh, god damn it! Okay. I just need about 30,000 more experience, so let's kill creatures, shall we? Almost there, come on. Come on. Seriously. Need about see, one more kill? One more kill. No? Oh, come on. more kills actually. Oops, wrong skill. There we go. And we're at 29, so I believe 1 to 2 more kills. And don't mind me, I'm just killing your entire zoo here. So, Bird Opus, is this their bird, the bird paradise? Finally, god damn. Well, where does it go? And with that, bring that back to boop. Hypnodeus! I finally leveled up after like a grueling task and a half. What to now? If there's anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused his position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If you cannot accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. And for the pragmatist, then allow me to remain as your helpful guide. And what of you? Will you continue along with us? Wonderful! Our fellowship travels unbroken. I say we explore another part of Opus and see what the new encounters there are to be had. If you will follow me, we will first head back towards Atlantis. I can never say that. I can never say that word right. Hold on. So there. That's a better option. Whee! Rather than almost there. Come on. From here, we follow the path northwards to Natonius. There we will find one of the teleports which facilitate travel between the islands of Opus. First time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I have previously been granted. We only need use the device together once, and henceforth you have you have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Northwest. Up there, maybe? Northwest. Probably up there. Here we are. Natonius. The teleport will take us to Camelios and Zephyros, the western island. That's right. That's right there. The looming large all over us. It's not this way, and we can soon admire the view from above. And that's where the Venat must be.
I present to you Calamelios Zephyros.
Calamelios Zephyros.
Here you will find a number of testing facilities, as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos. Right then. Let's begin by... Well, well. An Arraius. How delightful.
And what, pray tell, is that?
Ah, that's a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
What? You approved this?
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept. At first, they were largely orthodox, consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact, and then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight, another superior intelligence, and then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Annette? Annette! Annette!
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
It's Heidelin. It's Heidelin. Vanette.
Banar, that we should meet you here.
Heidelin.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Wait.
Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azem.
Oh! 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 The connection! The connection!
You look well. Less so, Emmett Self. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number.
She got the sass.
Shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
How is he, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
Oh, you know I am. Now then, you are?
And why you were chosen as Warrior of Light.
I say, have you perchance come from the future?
Oh no, she knows! She knows! Abort! Abort!
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Shit, shit, shit. Hydaelyn's blessing.
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
That sounds like the blessing of light.
I see you are not ignorant to its presence. And while there are many protective spells, the one you bear is unmistakably mine.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting! I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future.
Or get this with me. Because the fact that Elizabeth remembered seeing him in Elpis, he was actually destined to travel back in time to be in Elpis and meet up with Emmett Selk, Hydaelyn, Hermes, and Vanar. It's all cyclical. They're meant to meet up in Elpis, thus and then destined to meet up again as the Warrior of Light sundered. Because it all revolves around their friend at the current seat of Azem. Destiny like this, when it comes to time travel, is a weird mistress.
Until a moment finally arrives, We cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest. Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Can we tell him? Can we tell him where the Sundered as him?
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself. As a representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
That is going to tell him everything.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation? I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos. We were meant to meet. I am certain of it.
Yes, Heinlein, I mean Vana.
Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly and sent you unto myself in the past. It's precisely the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
I mean, it makes sense as to... It actually makes sense. We wouldn't hide ourselves from the very person who gave us this blessing. Even her past self would recognize her own magics. The future, our future, look curious to hear more. Final days. Here I thought you were a harmless stray familiar. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous talk of the future, this and changing history, that can wait. First, I meant to find out exactly who you are and what you hope to achieve here. Let's give 1 moment. Sorry about that. Oh, god damn it. The stuff he knows at time of recording. Come on. Look at nature that cares not about your wishes or wants. Stuffing nose when you're having a Twitch stream? Sure, why not? My apologies, but before we move along, my colleague has tasked me with a matter which I would rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal, and the quick-fingered Aureus which made off with it. An Aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the Aureus. There is no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that much will be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor, just in case. Could I ask you to join the search? I would appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading to the Poiton Oikos. Let us meet up there once we exhausted our efforts. Wonder, can I actually dye this? I can. Hey! I wish I could dye only the mask though. Yeah, Select another item. Yeah, I wish I could dye only the mask, and that would be even more useful. Have it similar like to Emmett Silk, but then again, the convocation is red and different, while everyone else is the same. Their belief of oh, who are you? Huh. Their belief of oh, I'm sorry, this again. Their belief of like of having no identities and the like. Sorry, no Reyes. I'm just here to find the ether current. There you are. Northwest, that way, but now I need to find this little Spriggan. Where are you, you little crystal thief? I'll find you. And when I find you, I might bop you one. Maybe. If Heidelin lets me. I mean, Vana. I see sparkles. Hey, crystal. Deliver this back to Vana. Whee. East. Hey, Vana. Our last research returns. I'm afraid that Aureus no longer has a crystal, nor was I able to find it, and as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. Crystal! Well done! Wonderful. Now I can focus on your tale without the missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? I've often been asked to do so. Many, many, many times. Oh, you too! Some of us seem destined to always be searching, for ourselves and for others. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azem, I was forever trekking back and forth across the stars in search for answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need of such journeys has lessened considerably since I trusted the position to my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. This is what brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinions sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate that missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is the way one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? Thank you again for timely help. Now then, it's time to return to this stolen property. If you'll go on ahead into my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to that task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building to the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so we can speak without fear of being disturbed or overheard. And it's always have to be those four. Those particular four. Azem, Vana, Hythlodeus, and Emmett Silk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Elementals? Elementals? I am a taxonomist, an artist on the medium of names. My job to adorn the flora and fauna of Aetheris, such as these creatures you see here, with names befitting their natural beauty. So you're the guy in charge of these names. You're the ones making those stupid names. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. Now to drop the drama bomb. Drama bomb.
A wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
Oh, I guess they do have bags, but it's similar to that of like Hammer Space.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
It all started in a place called 1.0. The fires, the calamities. The world has been sundered, broken into shards. How days have befallen the world.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Final days, blah blah blah, emotion, blah blah blah. We're actually sundered, blah blah blah. You become a god, blah blah blah. You became an Asian and tried to kill me, but then became friends again. Oh, by the way, I'm the Eidolon. Lahabrea. I'm in Silk. There's Emmett Silk. He recreated Amarat. Pandaniel, the moon, Zodiark. Zodiark's dead. And it's only these four that know. So Emmett Silk probably buried it down deep when he faces the Shadowbringers.
Utterly preposterous.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Vanar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did.
Go against Zodiark and create Eidolon.
Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Eidolon? Circumstances change, of course. But it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No. There must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Some wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff.
Might it not be simply thus? In the future whence he came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Oh, great. Time is splitting branches.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility. Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital and Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True, true. I note also that Heidelin did not specify a point in time to which he must return.
No,
By
Elizabeth's
this,
sitting here.
it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
And this is puzzling ancient ones with vastly near infinite knowledge and wisdom.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Sealing Zodiac.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed. And if Heidelin is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale? Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity.
Yeah, look what happened. Look what happened to you after that.
I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman.
Whoa! Had reasons to go down that deep, but yes.
To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem. Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory.
You went off
Worse
the deep
still,
end.
I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable? Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me.
And I think overall, Emmett probably just wanted it to end. Having to live through 1,000 lifetimes. Making friends, making enemies, making lovers, making children. Just, he had enough.
But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
That is true. He never did. Fought us to the bitter end.
You do not know me. I've had my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again. Emmett Selk, wait!
I told the truth. You didn't believe me.
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Hermes and Meteon are somehow involved. Somehow. They have to.
Hermes and his creation Meteon, you say? If Dynamis is the self-same energy as Akasha, as it likely seems, then those two may well be at the center of the calamity to come. This warrants further investigation. With that settled, it is time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. And suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest. Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azum described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
It sounds like, yeah, overall, it sounds like Azum, Hythlodaeus, and Emmett Selk are best of friends. Shall we begin our investigations then? I will continue with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus, I suggest we fall back to the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Meteon. I have a good idea where we might begin. Ooh! First things foremost. Ooh, it's bright. Why is it so bright? Southwest. See you, the woman standing in front of the building yonder. Her name is Ismene. She is one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis. From what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask her your questions. I'll help in drawing out answers if needs be, but I'll leave the choice of topic up to you. Questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. Greetings, Ismene. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes. I was wondering if you might indulge him. Certainly, Mrs. Vanna. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is Hermes? Well, I can only answer from my own experience, but I was described him as a quiet man, reserved you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as a chief overseer. This man is walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species in incredible detail and is the leading authority on concepts with the power of flight. I hope that answers your questions. Was there anything else? How long has Meteon been here? I cannot really say. As a chief's personal creation, Meteon has not been subjected to observation and study like the other concepts. So one day she was simply there, and what do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is highly unusual, familiar, being able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies, I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I've not had the occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish to know him better? The Chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I wouldn't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though, if you wish to learn more about Meteon, you could try speaking with Timaeus, another expert in the creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the banks of the stream, somewhere in the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I suggest you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. If there's anything else you need to your stay, please do not hesitate to ask. Come, we're taking enough of Isbeen's time. Our rescue is off to a fine start, wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose we split up. I should continue making inquiries with the resident overseers. If you could track down the colleague Isbeen mentioned. While I did feel compelled to interject once or twice during that previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We can meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timaeus. West, damn it. Go west, young samurai. Southwest. What are you? Oh. There you are. Primordial. That's not climbable surface, damn it. Don't attack me, don't attack me. Don't you dare attack me. Almost there. Good. Wee. Ow. Northeast. Oh, cool. That's where we're going. I passed, now I come to pass. Like what they mentioned, I'm saddened that I may or may not have created a branch timeline in this, but then again, apparently I was destined to be here. Like, I was sent back by Highland to see Vana, which gives her an idea to send me back to meet her again and ad infinitum. Hello, Tobias. How's your eye? Eh, eh. Yes, I'm Tobias, but please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. Begin asking questions. So, what is it we wish to speak about? Is true you're an expert on flying creations? As a fellow enthusiast, are you? Well, sold in, and we can discuss the finer points of the fascinating craft. My deep and abiding love for avian artistry can be tracked down back when I was a young boy, stricken by the transcendent beauty of a glorious golden feathered creature my father had designed. It was then there that I vowed to one day surpass that masterpiece. Blah 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 blah. And thus I did secure my observer's role here in Opus. That I last realized my childhood ambition. Here, the dreams I once dreamed are an everyday reality in which I find fulfillment through the research and creation of a new flying life forms. And a bridge recounting of events as we doubtless to your this point. Is there a specific part you wish to use upon? You're offering an opinion on Chief Hermes' creations? Then why did you just say so? Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever my favorite creators. Even now, with so many varieties of existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless sky in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know none save he who can conceive such marvels. Even he who prizes elegance of form above all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Mantion too is a marvel then. My opinion on that matter will be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Mantion as a concept, I never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift of communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chimus should choose to submit Mantion's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny? Analyzing a colleague's creation before the step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he came to me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that will be an entirely different story. I can tell you more on Meteor's nature if you like. No. Do I not just explain that I was frowned upon? I couldn't possibly circumvent the conventional practice by... Unless you were sharing such information in the hopes of receiving a constructive opinion on the application of advanced creation techniques, then I would be practically obligated to. So you see, ethically, I have no choice but to allow you to disclose Meteor's lesser-known qualities. Dynamis and Intellecties? Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. And you know how they relate to Meteor and her design? No, why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. Now, really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own task to attend to. Whoa, that was interesting to say the least. Northeast. Nope. Nope. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh, hello, Minotaurs. Opus Minotaur. I hear you. I'm gonna get you. Once I find my way up there. Almost, just 2 more. Southeast. Whee! I need to find a good stopping point. I wish to continue, but we can leave this off another time. But I just need to find a good stopping point. Ivanah. Ah, good timing. I finished my own organizations not long ago. So have you new finds to share? I see. Even expert in the field had little understanding of Meteor's capabilities, let alone an awareness of dynamics. My question resulted in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Meteor as his personal project. I can provide no details beyond those which you just told me, which leads me to believe that the only person with any significant knowledge of dynamics is Hermes himself. Yes, we made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach a definitive conclusions. And I think that's it for now, then. I'll just leave it here for now. So anyway, you can find me here on twitch.tv/KeshaSakura, find me on YouTube on KeshaSakura, find me on Twitter on Kesha_Sakura. I support my channel and all my endeavors. Go ahead and click on my mask. It'll help me so very, very much. And hopefully I can do this without having a stupid cold. Like the channel want to do, go ahead, please give me a follow. I do have a goal to go. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Peace.